Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Storytime. This storytime I'll be telling a story about my first time getting high, smoking weed, getting baked, getting geeked, whatever you want to call it. So, this story takes place back in early grade 9. Snow was just starting to fall, but I could still get around on my bike, still hang out with the homies. It wasn't like bad snow yet, but it was kind of just like slush and gray outside. So, just like any other day, it was a Saturday or a Sunday, I forget. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was a Sunday because I know that the day before that he asked me if I wanted to smoke, and I said that I had to babysit my sister because my mom wouldn't let me go out because I did have to babysit my sister. So the next day comes around, he hits me up. He's like, "Hey man, since you couldn't smoke yesterday, you want to smoke today?" I'm like, "You know what, man? Fuck it. Sounds like a great time. I haven't smoked before. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great." So he's like, "Hey man, be here by 12:30." At that point, it was 12 o'clock. I was cooking a fucking grilled cheese, and I was like, "Fuck, I got a bike 4 fucking kilometers down because I lived in a town with like a lake, and I had to go all the way around the lake down into town. So I needed to bike all that way and make grilled cheese and eat it and all that and get ready just for 12:30. So hurried up. I told my mom, "Hey, look, I'm going out. I'll be back by like 3 or 4." She's like, "All right, honey, have a good time." And so start biking. He hits me up with the address and like a picture of the snap map, I guess, to show where he is. I'm biking there. It's pretty cold. Got my jacket on. Fitbit and all that. The Fitbit will come in like very, very important later. But biking down there, get to the street. I start biking up and down the street, just looking for him. And he's like, you know, "Hey man, I'm over here." He yells at me. He was, I guess, a little bit down the street behind me. And so I turn around, start biking up over to him. He's like, "Come on, man, come on in." We walk in, his mom's watching TV, and then the guy I was smoking with, his name is Keegan. He was like, "Hey man, Mom, I'm gonna go smoke with them." And after she's like, "All right, honey, have a good time." Because they were 18, and at the time I was 13 or 14, I'm pretty sure. I would have been 14, just turned 14 a month or two ago. And so, basically, we go into the backyard. We had to set up their shed. So we had to, like, open the garage door, or the shed door, I guess, and then set everything up, make sure that it was propped open. And then Keegan brings out this bag, says Alien OG on it. And, he packs it, rips it. Super, super cool. Just fucking blows out a fat cloud. Then Phoenix does it. Then, he brings it out. He's like, "Hey man, your turn." And he packs it full. And it was a pretty nice bong too. It was like a Cheech and Chong one. Decently sized bowl. I'd say it was about the size of a trumpet mouthpiece or so. And so packs it full. He passes the bong to me. This was my first time smoking, so I didn't know what I was doing. But I had the gist of it. So I light it up, start inhaling. I nuke the whole bowl, not knowing what I was getting myself into. Pull the slide, inhale, just blow it all out at once. Just start coughing, just dying. Just my lungs were just giving up. And about 5 minutes later, hits me. I'm lambasted. I turn around, I walk over, and I just sit on the snow. There were chairs, but I decided to sit on the snow for whatever reason. And I just stare at the sky. And Phoenix hits me up. He's like, "Hey man, my dad's here to pick me up. Sorry, I forgot that this was happening. I'll leave you here with Keegan. Keegan will take good care of you." And I'm like, "All right, man, sounds great." I could barely talk, though. I was like, "All right, man, sounds good." And so, Keegan, at that point, Phoenix would have been gone for like 20 minutes. I was staring at the sky. Keegan, like, walks over to me. He was sitting on the deck just on his phone, taking rips off of his vape. And he goes, "Hey, Dallas, you doing all right? You don't look so good." And I just fucking stare at him. Just stare at him. I can't talk. And then after that, I finally get some words out. I go, I can barely talk. And after he laughs, and he's like, yeah, man, just focus on talking. You gotta focus on something, otherwise shit gets fucky. And, start focusing on talking, walking. And he's like, hey, man, I can't babysit you here all day. At this point, it would have been like 1:30-ish. I can't babysit you all day, gotta go. And, oh yeah, I took off my Fitbit, put it in my backpack, by the way, before I smoked, because I didn't want, like, the band. It was like a fabric band. I didn't want the band to smell. So I put it inside of my bag. And then basically what happens is we went outside, went inside, outside again. I was at the front. Forgot my water in the backyard like a retard. And so I dumped my stuff out because I need to put my Fitbit on to check what time it is. I've lost all track of time at this point. And basically, I dump out my bag. I can't see the Fitbit. It is right in front of me, but I cannot see it. I turn around, knock on the man's door, and I'm like, look, man, I can't find my watch. Can we go into your backyard and check? He's like, oh yeah, man, for sure. So we go back there. No Fitbit. Fucking stepping dog shit though, so that's great. No Fitbit though. I go back, still forgot my water. Go back into the front driveway. Fitbit's just laying right there. Just kneel down into the wet mud. Getting my pants all muddy. But, found the Fitbit, put it on. Put my jacket on, just started biking home. But I was so blasted I forgot to tie my shoes, so the laces would keep on getting caught inside of the gears of the bike, and it would rip them up really, really bad. And then basically, I just was so fucked up. By the time I got home, I had like almost no shoelaces. I was covered in mud. I just walked in. I said, I'm what it's called. My friends couldn't hang out. They had to go a little bit early. And then I just walked straight downstairs. That was it, man. Just sat there, text my other homie, Phoenix. I know you're watching this, man. Shout out to you. Super cool, man. But anyways, text my other homie, Phoenix. I'm like, man, you should have been there. I wish you didn't have to babysit your siblings. He's like, bro, you look so fucked. Anyways, that was the story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my longest story yet. Probably one of the best ones, too. This one's gonna be a classic if I ever blow up. Anyways, enjoy your day. Just fucking enjoy quarantine, too. This shit ain't gonna last forever. So if you get high inside of quarantine, good on you, man. Enjoy it, listen to some tunes. I recommend Mac DeMarco. Search him up. Good-ass indie rock. Sick shit to listen to while you're baked. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.